Hello, today we're going to be having a look at the Warlord class, represented today by our friend Achlandi de Zon. She is an Orc veteran. She's been through many wars. You can see she's lost an eye, she's lost, well, big chunk out of her cheek there. She just wants to retire. She's come out here to the islands, find a nice little place, retirement home, and what does she find? She finds it's absolutely bloody freezing and it's full of filthy dwarves and stuff like that, messing up her views. Now, this is in the middle of the game. This is actually a genuine game. Been playing it myself for the last couple of days, testing things out. And as you can see, I've been doing some remodeling. I've cast a spell. It's called, let's see if we can find it, Tropical Empire. This isn't actually a Warlord spell. This is from my fire specialization that I've chosen. And what's happening is I'm slowly spreading tropical terrain out from all of my cities. Now, orcs, as a race, look at this guy. Orcs generally, they don't mind tropical. In fact, in this particular city, they love it. Lots of races, however, don't like tropical terrain. So that means if somebody would say, a dwarf who dislikes tropical was going to come along, they'd be at a disadvantage fighting in my land. So there is a reason to do this. I can also let me make use of another fire spell called Domain of the Sun, which I've already cast on a lot of my cities. What this does is it modifies the city to tell it the city and everyone next to it loves the tropical area. So I've cast it on this city. Look how happy they are! Fantastic. Now, just finished a piece of research. Let's have a look. Warlord is all about battle, all about fighting. And not only do they get lots of powerful fighting units, they also get a lot of abilities that improve the units that they've already got. So this affects every single archer, cavalryman, infantryman, pikeman, just about every single fighting unit that you've got, and gives them more martial arts. That's +5 against opportunity attacks and retaliation attacks. It's huge. A very big advantage in battle. So we're going to have to select new research for us now. See, you've got our spellbook, what we can choose now. Now, summon fire elemental, once again from our fire research. That gives us a nice sort of powerful, big, tough monster. Authority of the sword, that lets us grow the domain of one of our cities. And I think we will choose thoroughbred mount. What this is going to do is give +15 hit points to every single cavalryman we've got. We have a lot of cavalry, so there we go. Go for our events quickly. Affected by Domain of the Sun. We've made a monster hunter somewhere. Festival of Magic. Now, all of our cities are very happy due to the aforementioned Domain of the Sun spell. That means occasionally they'll randomly generate events like this, which is giving us bonus mana. What are we going to do first? Now, as you can see, I've pretty much locked down this whole place, and I was just about to start sending my scouts out to explore the nearby area. I've got a nice little island. As you can see, it's still green, so haven't got anything over here. And this is one of our heroes, Iralis Faithhand. He's actually a theocrat, and he's leading a little army. And let's go in here. This is a tomb. Usually has magic items and stuff for us that we can use to make our heroes better, and maybe a bit of extra money to have a look, see what's inside. So we're going to be fighting against some undead and a hellhound. Should be fun. Let's get to it. Okay, here we are, deep underground, about to fight the evil forces of the undead. Here comes our Archon casters. Archons are a race from the previous game where they were called the Hymen, a bunch of angelic creatures. They disappeared after a mysterious event, and now only the undead remnants remain. We also have some hellhounds and a carrion bird here. Now, we're in a tomb, and there's a special effect, Mass Curse. All of our units are from -2 resistance and -2 defense, which is actually fairly bad news for us. Orcs, although they're tough and strong, naturally have a lower resistance than other races, which means we take extra damage from non-physical sources, such as the ice bolts that you saw the casters fire. Now, what have we got in our army? We have got here monster hunters. Now, monster hunters are a kind of irregular, so highly mobile, ranged, close combat sort of everything unit. Main thing that they can do is they have Monster Slayer, which is +3 damage against all monsters. Makes them very good for clearing out treasure sites like this. So they're going to do extra damage against these carrion birds over here, but also extra damage against this hellhound who's kind of hiding over in the corner over there. Also have these. It's the Warbreed, one of my favourite Warlord units. It's a big, beefy, tier 3 monstrosity. Half orc, half ogre. The consequence of some kind of horrible, ill-fated eugenics program. Big spiky club. Love it. And here we have a horse archer, the kind of sort of based on the famous Mongolian warriors who swept across the steppes. Nice fairy hat, not particularly appropriate for the tropical area that we've made, but you know, it's a fashion statement. And finally, these guys, berserkers, half naked, big axe, only need armor on their shoulders. Let's go, guys. Basically, they sit somewhere between infantry and cavalry. They're very fast, hit very hard, they charge, and they're one of the starting Warlord units. Very nice to have. You'll also notice that this guy and all of our other units have +1 spirit damage. I've chosen an ability for Irilis here, our theocrat, called Sacred Arms. And what that means is every single unit in the army gets +1 spirit strength, which is extremely useful when fighting the undead. Now, let's get to it. So I think biggest threat is probably this carrion bird, since he does blight damage. So send in the Warbreed first to try and absorb some hits. They're guarding, so there's no point in trying to flank them. Guarding units can't be flanked. Bang. As you can see, he hits hard, and he can take a few hits as well. So the monster hunter should be able to come in and finish this guy off. Looks like it. Take him down. Chop. Whoa. Now, what else? Okay, now theocrats are very, very good against the undead. You'll see here 40% spirit weakness. Just with a charge, and just with a charge, we can already take him down to almost no health. But we have a pure spirit ray attack. So let's see, is that enough to kill him? 8 to 12 times 2. Now I'll just charge it and ram him. Bye! Donk. He survived. Oops. Someone else come in and finish him off? The undead are actually quite tough, especially against normal ranged attacks. We'll plink away at him, but I think he'll be surviving into next turn. Okay? Now, these guys are coming round over here, so we'll send the berserkers to try and pin them down. You can see martial arts here is reducing the amount of damage that we take from his physical retaliation, but it does not help us against the fire attacks. And orcs having low resistance are weak against fire attacks, so they do damage, but they get hit hard back. Who else have we got? Send in the mounted archers as well. Yeah, not much we can do with them. So send them over here to help with the hellhounds. That's it. See if maybe, probably too late now, isn't it? Oh, we don't even have any casting points because I spent it all on the wild map, so can't cast any spells either. Okay, let's see what we can do. See what the independents have to say. Okay, healer guy's just healed himself. And ouch. Looks like I rather foolishly left my hero exposed there, so the archers are taking advantage of that. And what happened over there? Yep, looks like our berserkers managed to finish off the hellhounds. And now, what are we going to do? Let's flank these archers and try and get rid of them. They're a pain. Can we kill them? Yep, couple of nice flanking attacks, and they go straight down. And finally, this guy. Now, our hero here is actually in a bit of trouble. He's only got 11 hit points left, so cut 2 hits and he'll go down. So once again, maybe bring in backup from the Warbreed. Takes a lot more than some wimpy dead mage to stop that guy. Donk. And that's the end of them, and the tomb is ours. Okay, so let's see what prizes we've won in there. Looks like some money and a unicorn. Now, this is a mount item, which Irilis here can ride. Currently, he has a Hellhound, which gives him blight protection, fire protection, and an ability with extra damage against pikemen and shielded units. The unicorn, on the other hand, gives him phase. Phase is a once a battle ability that lets him teleport to another location. Very handy for getting into trouble or for getting out of trouble. Nice tactical thing, so let's use that instead. Now, not only can you find items in treasure sites, we can actually make our own, and in, I believe it's this city over here, I actually have an item forge set up, so I can show you how we can make